Okay, guys. So, I'm over on the south side of 8th Street and just lost a video that I was doing, but I'll do it again. So, this guy in here asked me how I'm doing, and I said, honestly, I'm pretty ticked off. I'm pretty ticked off at a couple of my sons. One of my sons told me something today, and I'm like, unbelievable after all the help I just gave you. Now, I just did a video about being there for your sons and hanging on to them and the culture we live in, right? Well, I talked to one of my sons today, and then I talked to another one, my long distance son, and I'm like, the rebellion is unbelievable in this society. So I said to this guy, I said, honestly, I'm ticked off with a couple of my sons, and I really am. You can be ticked off, ladies, and let me tell you, I am ticked off. I said to my sons, I said, you know better. I didn't swear, but I want to say you frickin' know better, right? And I didn't. So, I am not happy. And use your relationship that you've built with your sons to put some pressure on them when you see them going the wrong way. And it's unbelievable to me after all the good they have been given that they go and do something like this. So, I'm freaking mad. I'm really mad right now, and I've just been praying, and I'm like, God, what the heck? I'm like, break them, right? And God will do that. He will break people, and I'm like, it's this balance of hanging on, ladies, and letting go. Cause I'm like, I gotta let go some more. Just let go. So, I don't know that one son will be talking anymore because I gave him a piece of my mind. And, I'm still there for him, in a small way. I've pulled back because of what I'm seeing. So, unbelievable, guys. So, I just prayed, I'm like, God, what do you want me to do? And it's like, it's not your problem. It's not your problem. It is. Sometimes, ladies, you can be the best mom, you can be the best wife, you can be really good, and things still happen. My grandmother told me that, and it's true. So I'm like, God, you deal with them. Yeah, there's nothing else I can do. So, so then I just witnessed to a guy, and in a little way, not way out there, but I invited him to church, and he's like, I love church. And I'm like, well, this is what we got going on. There's a men's ministry, a men's Bible study, and I can give you the guy's number, and that type of thing. So it is very difficult, ladies, as mothers, to live. You've got to have your loyalty. Hold on, someone's walking by. You got to have your loyalty to God, even above your sons and above your husband. Scripture is very clear. He who loves his parents more than God, father, daughters, sons, wives, husbands, is not worthy of me. So one of my sons who ticked me off, I dropped him off and said, you're on your own. I'm going this way. You can walk. Figure it out. You're not riding with me. I'm so ticked off. So he's left. I just left him. So, you gotta be able to choose. And that was a metaphor too, I think, for him. Which way are you going in life? So don't be afraid to be hard on your sons. I had one son I actually kicked out. I told him something, and he wanted to be wise with me, so I said, you're out. So don't be afraid to be tough, guys. It's not going to kill them to be tough on them. As a matter of fact, it's actually good for them. So they need to learn the hard way many times. Many times they need to learn the hard way. And you can show love, Christ-like love and care and concern, but you also need to be like, this is your problem, it's not mine.